Welcome back, everyone. I'm Jen with Slingmods.com, and today we have our heated hand grips for the Can-Am Ryker. If you enjoy riding your Ryker in cooler temperatures, one of the first things you'll notice is that your hands can get pretty cold while riding, and even numb in some cases, which can be dangerous as it may weaken your grip strength. To address this issue, we've partnered up with the team over at Showchrome to bring you guys the Inferno Heated Hand Grip System. These heated grips were designed specifically for the Ryker application and include a new throttle sleeve along with a handlebar mounted temperature controller that allows you to select from 5 different heat settings with the touch of a button. The grips are constructed from a durable TPR rubber that provides excellent grip while allowing for maximum heat transfer. One of our favorite things about these grips is that if you press and hold the button for 8 seconds, you will enable battery saver mode. So if you forget to turn off your heated grips when you reach your destination, the temperature controller will automatically shut off the grips when your battery dips below 12.5 volts, so that you'll have enough juice to start your engine. Today we'll be walking you through the installation of the heated grips on one of our shop Rykers. Let's get started.
Before you begin, make sure that your Ryker is on level ground, your parking brake is engaged, and that your ignition is off. Starting on the right throttle side of the bike, use a T30 Torx wrench to remove the bolt holding in the factory side view mirror. Then gently rotate the mirror assembly back and forth as you pull it away from the bike to remove it. If your Ryker is equipped with factory handguards, use a 3mm Allen wrench to remove the 4 screws holding the handguards in place. Use a T25 Torx wrench to remove the 3 screws on the front side of the handlebar switch assembly. Carefully separate the 2 pieces of the switch assembly, making sure not to put any stress on the wires or other components inside the housing. Remove the plastic throttle tube with grip by sliding them straight out and away from the switch assembly. Locate the heated grip for the throttle side of the bike. It will have a slightly larger inside diameter as well as a pre-installed plastic throttle tube. Wipe away any dust and debris on your handlebar with a clean microfiber cloth. There is a notch in the plastic on the throttle tube that needs to align with the metal tab on the switch assembly as you slide the grip and throttle tube into place. Make sure that the plastic tab on the switch assembly is aligned with the hole in the handlebar when reinstalling. Once aligned, you'll feel it drop into place. Test to make sure that your throttle is functioning properly. Then reinstall the 3 factory switch housing screws with a T25 Torx wrench, making sure not to over-tighten. If equipped, reinstall your factory handguards, making sure that the metal tab on the handguard is aligned with the hole in the handlebars. Then thread in the 4 factory screws with a 3mm Allen wrench. Insert the factory mirror bolt into the mirror assembly and thread it in 1 or 2 turns for now. This ensures that you do not accidentally lose the nut inside the handlebars. Then slide the mirror assembly back into place and snug down the mirror bolt with a T30 Torx wrench. Moving on to the left side of the bike, use a T30 Torx wrench to remove the bolt holding in the mirror. Then gently rotate the mirror assembly back and forth as you pull it away from the bike to remove it. Use a 3mm Allen wrench to remove your factory handguard if equipped. Lift up on the outside edge of the factory hand grip and spray some soapy water in between the grip and the handlebars. Then use an Allen wrench to rotate around the entire circumference of the handlebars. This will allow the soapy water to do its thing. Once the grip rotates freely, slide it back and forth as you slide it off the handlebars. Starting approximately 1 inch from the end of the handlebar, squeeze a bead of grip glue along the top side of the bar, stopping about 2/3 of the way across. Take the new left grip and quickly but firmly rotate the grip along the handlebar as you push it into place to allow the glue to spread evenly throughout the grip. Do not stop moving the grip until it's in its final position, or the glue will set and you will not be able to move it. You'll also want to make sure that the grip orientation matches the grip on the throttle side of the bike for a uniform look. Reinstall your factory handguard, making sure that the metal tab on the handguard is aligned with the hole in the handlebars. Then reuse the 4 factory screws and snug them down with a 3mm Allen wrench. Insert the factory mirror bolt into the mirror assembly and thread it in 1 or 2 turns for now. Once in place, snug down the mirror bolt with a T30 Torx wrench. Locate the back side of the included handlebar clamp and insert the rubber spacer so that it follows the curvature of the clamp. Then wrap the clamp with spacer around the handlebar. Grab the front side of the clamp and make sure that the dimple in the plastic is facing down towards the bike. Then mount it up to the handlebar so that it's properly aligned with the back side of the clamp. Rotate it slightly forward and thread in one of the included screws with a 3mm Allen wrench, just a few threads for now to hold the clamp in place. Then thread the remaining Allen screw in place so that it's snug but remains loose enough to rotate the clamp backwards until the front side of the clamp is at a good viewing angle. When you're happy with its position, go back through and snug down the 2 screws, making sure not to over-tighten. Slide open the fuel door so that you can remove these 4 push pins with a push pin removal tool. Open your glove box so that you can remove these 4 push pins. Carefully remove the side fairing panel on each side of the bike. Push down on these 2 tabs so that you can remove the small body panel underneath the gauge cluster. Unplug any electrical connectors running to your glove box. Use a T20 Torx wrench to remove the 2 screws at the front of the glove box. There's 1 screw on each side. Carefully lift your glove box up to remove it from the bike. Remove your hood and unplug any electrical connectors if equipped. Use an alcohol prep pad to clean the surface area on the mount for the temperature controller and allow that to dry. Peel off the protective film on one side of the included adhesive pad and adhere it to the mount. Press firmly to ensure maximum adhesion. Use an alcohol prep pad to clean the back side of the temperature controller and allow that to dry. Peel off the protective film from the adhesion pad and press the temperature controller firmly in place, making sure that it's centered on the mount. Remove the twist ties on the harness coming from each hand grip so that you can route the wiring over to the glove box area. Locate the included Y-splitter and plug one grip into the connector on the splitter with blue and white wiring. Then repeat for the other grip. Grab the power extension harness and plug the connector with red and black wiring into the remaining connector on the Y harness with red and black wiring. Route the power extension harness down through the glove box cavity into the engine bay and down to the battery. Disconnect your negative battery terminal and then your positive battery terminal. Reconnect your positive battery terminal along with the ring terminal on the red wire coming from the extension harness. Then reconnect your negative battery terminal along with the ring terminal on the black wire coming from the harness. Press and hold the center button on the temperature controller to make sure that the lights illuminate. If everything looks good, turn off the heat controller and go back through and zip tie your wiring up and out of the way of any and all moving parts or hot engine components. Since the power harness is connected to the throttle, the harness pulls as you twist the throttle. It's very important to make sure that you leave enough slack in the wiring harness to allow for this throttle rotation. Go through and cut off the ends of the zip ties and reinstall your body panels in reverse order. Once your panels are installed, turn your bars from end to end to make sure that the bars move smoothly and that there's no obstruction. To turn the unit on, press and hold the center button. All 5 LED lights will illuminate, indicating that the grips are in their warmest temperature setting. Continue to press the center button to reduce the heat setting. You'll notice that one LED turns off with every button push. When the lights are all out, the unit is off. If you think you may forget to turn off the grips after each ride, you can put the temperature controller into battery saver mode. To enable this, press and hold the center button for 8 seconds until all the LEDs illuminate in ascending order. You can still reduce your heat setting in battery saver mode by clicking the center button. To turn off battery saver mode, press and hold the center button for 8 seconds until all lights turn off in descending order. All LEDs will then illuminate, notifying you that you're back in manual mode.
There you have it, folks. If keeping your hands nice and toasty on your next Ryker ride is on your mod list, head over to slingmods.com today or click the link in the description below to grab a set of heated grips for your bike. Feel free to like and subscribe if you want to stay up to date with everything Ryker. I'm Jen signing out. We'll see you out on the road.